locked tight as the candles climb higher. Gamma squeezes ripping through the options chain. FD's up in flames, I'm printing life-changing games. Tandies, everybody chasing tandies. Hey, I run in everything, the future looking trendy. Body dive, Robbie, that we never learned a lesson. Every day's a new rotation, smirking, got obsession. Yeah, gel exploding 30% in a single day. Microsurging on the chips that, hey, I gotta pay. Data center rising like city. Algorithms trading algorithms deep into the night. AI writing code, AI making video scenes. Automation creeping into every workflow stream. If AI does the work and the labor fades away, who's left to buy the product at the end of the day? Traders glued their headlines, eyes locked on the screen. Situation room meetings, nothing's what it seems. Decision coming soon, but it drags into delay. Future spike, futures crash, then they fade away. One tweet moves billions, one rumor sparks the run. Refreshing every second like it's chasing the sun. Is this innovation or a bubble in disguise? A new digital empire or a system overhyped? We're building something massive, but nobody agrees. Staying silent, system market like a storm through the thieves. Tandies, now the whole world's sending tandies. In the age of AI and endless trading dreams, we don't just chase tendies, we print reality. Yeah, markets making all-time highs, everything in overdrive. Every day I went from gaming rigs to power in the AI hive. Google keeps climbing while the bears still wait for the fall. Every dip gets bought back like it never dropped at all. Apes in the trenches, YOLO bets on fire. Diamond hands locked tight as the candles climb higher. Gamma squeezes ripping through the options chain. FD's up in flames, I'm printing life-changing games. Tandies, everybody chasing tandies. Hey, I run in everything, the future looking trendy. Body dive, Robbie, that we never learned a lesson. Every day's a new rotation, smirking, got obsession. Yeah, gel exploding 30% in a single day. Microsurging on the chips that, hey, I gotta pay. Data center rising like cities made of light. Algorithms trading algorithms deep into the night. AI writing code, AI making video scenes. Automation creeping into every workflow stream. If AI does the work and the labor fades away, who's left to buy the product at the end of the day? Traders glued their headlines, eyes locked on the screen. Situation room meetings, nothing's what it seems. Decision coming soon, but it drags into delay. Future spike, futures crash, then they fade away. One tweet moves billions, one rumor sparks the run. Refreshing every second like it's chasing the sun. Is this innovation or a bubble in disguise? A new digital empire or a system overhyped? We're building something massive, but nobody agrees. Staying silent, system market like a storm through the thieves. Tandies, now the whole world's sending tandies. In the age of AI and endless trading dreams, we don't just chase tendies, we print reality. Yeah, markets making all-time highs, everything in overdrive. Every day I went from gaming rigs to power in the AI hive. Google keeps climbing while the bears still wait for the fall. Every dip gets bought back like it never dropped at all. Apes in the trenches, YOLO bets on fire. Diamond hands locked tight as the candles climb higher. Gamma squeezes ripping through the options chain. FD's up in flames, I'm printing life-changing games. Tandies, everybody chasing tandies. Hey, I run in everything, the future looking trendy. Body dive, Robbie, that we never learned a lesson. Every day's a new rotation, smirking, got obsession. Yeah, gel exploding 30% in a single day. Microsurging on got cities made of light. Algorithms trading algorithms deep into the night. AI writing code, AI making video scenes. Automation creeping into every workflow stream. If AI does the work and the labor fades away, who's left to buy the product at the end of the day? Traders glued their headlines, eyes locked on the screen. Situation room meetings, nothing's what it seems. Decision coming soon, but it drags into delay. Future spike, futures crash, then they fade away. One tweet moves billions, one rumor sparks the run. Refreshing every second like it's chasing the sun. Is this innovation or a bubble in disguise? A new digital empire or a system overhyped? We're building something massive, but nobody agrees. Staying silent, system market like a storm through the thieves. Tandies, now the whole world's market's making all-time highs, everything in overdrive. Every day I went from gaming rigs to power in the AI hive. Google keeps climbing while the bears still wait for the fall. Every dip gets bought back like it never dropped at all. Apes in the trenches, YOLO bets on fire. Diamond hands locked tight as the candles climb higher. Gamma squeezes ripping through the options chain. FD's up in flames, I'm printing life-changing gains. Tandis, everybody chasing tandis. Hey, I run in everything, the future's looking trendy. Body dive, Robbie, that we never learned a lesson. Every day's a new invitation, smirking, got obsession. Yeah, gel exploding 30% in a single day. Microsurging on the chips that AI gotta pay. Data center rising like cities made of light. Algorithms trading algorithms deep into the night. AI writing code, AI making video scenes. Automation creeping into every workflow stream. If AI does the work and the labor fades away, who's left to buy the product at the end of the day? Traders glued their headlines, eyes locked on the screen. Situation room meetings, nothing's what it seems. Decision coming soon, but it drags into delay. Future spike, futures crash, then they fade away. One tweet moves billions, one rumor sparks to run. Refreshing every second like it's chasing the sun. Is this innovation or a bubble in disguise? A new digital empire or a system overhyped? We're building something massive, but nobody agrees. Staying silent since the market like a storm through the thieves. Tandis, now the whole world's sending Tandis. In the age of AI and endless trading dreams, we don't just chase tendies, we bring reality. Highs, everything in overdrive. Every day I went from gaming rigs to power in the AI hive. Google keeps climbing while the bears still wait for the fall. Every dip gets bought back like it never dropped at all. Apes in the trenches, YOLO bets on fire. Diamond hands locked tight as the candles climb higher. Gamma squeezes ripping through the options chain. FD's up in flames, I'm printing life-changing gains. Tandis, everybody chasing tandis. Hey, I run in everything, the future's looking trendy. Body dive, Robbie, that we never learned a lesson. Every day's a new invitation, smirking, got obsession. Yeah, gel exploding 30% in a single day. Microsurging on the chips that AI gotta pay. Data center rising like cities made of light. Algorithms trading algorithms deep into the night. AI writing code, AI making video scenes. Automation creeping into every workflow stream. If AI does the work and the labor fades away, who's left to buy the product at the end of the day? Traders glued their headlines, eyes locked on the screen. Situation room meetings.
Good morning guys. Hola, hola. Sarkis, Conga Trades. I like that name. And David 1 and 2. Shogano. And Annie. How are you guys? Happy Boom Boom Day. The week is almost over. We have tomorrow and then Friday the market is closed. I don't know why they close the market on Friday. Like 4th of July, it's on Saturday. It's gonna be a long weekend. Oh, I don't do micros on evals. I do 3 or 4. It depends on the size of the eval. I do 3 or 5 minis to pass them. So if I'm trading funded accounts, I do mostly micros because because of the way that I trade. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the way that I trade futures is kind of scalping, but at the same time, it's not so much scalping because I like to enter and catch kind of like big move, right? So that way, I go with small size, bigger stop loss, but I'm looking for a big move, right? If you're scalping, most of the time, if I'm scalping, I don't really do it on the stream, but I'm going with 1 or 2 minutes. And it's literally like enter and I got like 5 points or maybe less and I'm out. And also it's gonna depend of how the market is moving, right? If you have a trendy market, most likely you're gonna be able to catch big moves. But if the market is choppy, you just need to scalp. So it's gonna depend on a lot of things, to be honest. If the market is on easy mode, which it was 2 months ago, the market was trending and literally just going up, up, up. I will go with heavier size. If the market is on a range, it's clearly a scalper's market. So because you're literally having to trade support like top and bottoms like really quickly and then get out of that price action. So it's gonna depend on the price action. Okay. Morning, Robin, Edgar. Okay, the market's open. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. We have a clear range here on NQ. Very clear range here. Yes, let's see if ES can hold pre-market lows. And then we have yesterday's lows. So the entire overnight move on NQ was down. We got a little like downtrend here on NQ. Kind of like the hold here. At what time do we have data today? I know today we have data. Let me check. Ten and 10:30. Yeah. Oh, we have a Fed speaking right now. Thank you, guys. So we have Nvidia being pretty weak. Apple is holding nicely. SMH, big gap down. It's pretty weak also. Let's see if we can hold 630 and then 620. Okay. Yes, right at pre-market lows. Can it hold it? Can it hold it? The Meta move. Huge move, yes. I'm happy that Meta moved like that because I had a friend that it was holding a bunch of Meta shares. He needed that. So I'm pretty happy for him. Nothing is going to hold till yesterday's low. Yesterday's low, that's a big move. But we are right. We're almost there. Let me see. Yesterday was 30. Whoa, NQ is pretty much there. NQ is pretty close to yesterday's lows. No, wait, what am I saying? Yeah, yes. Yeah, so yesterday's close, I'm sorry, yesterday's low is around 40 here on NQ. The 40, this level here, and ES is gonna be around 490s. We have ES fighting this pre-market lows level. SMH is rejecting yesterday's lows. Nvidia is trying to hold 194 for Nvidia. If the market holds here and Apple holds 288, 290. That could be a nice entry for an upside continuation. Obviously, we need the market to hold. Oh, let me check that. Thank you. Yeah. I gotta change that. You're right. Okay. Okay, all good. Thank you. We have data in 20 minutes. The first one. I'm watching this ES hold. Possible ES hold. If not, I'm gonna wait for NQ, both ES and NQ yesterday's lows, possible hold. But I'm watching this. So far, ES reacting it, but if you can hold it, I like it for a quick bounce play, to be honest. Yeah, I like that hold on ES. NQ is still looking pretty weak. And I don't have any level here for NQ to stop right there. But it could just bounce and then react, right? I'm going long here on ES. Okay. Can NQ react here, or it's gonna keep going higher? I'm gonna move. I like these more like this. I don't love that EF reaction here, but as long as we keep holding here, I like it for bigger bounce. And I wanted to enter with 2 minis, and then, but I got micros. I got micros instead, but I wanted to enter with minis because I wanted to play like a quick bounce and that's it. So now I'm kind of stuck with micros, so I'm gonna see if I can catch a bigger move here. Okay, so far I like this hold here, but what I'm seeing is SPY is rejecting the VWAP. So I think this can go 50-50. It has 50-50 possibilities. I like that support hold, but SPY is rejecting the VWAP right there. So it rejects here and you cannot hold this support. The next one, I think we're gonna keep going lower to yesterday's lows. Okay. Okay, this is looking pretty good now. We have data in 14 minutes. Very jumpy market. But yeah, my idea was to enter this trade with 2 minis, but I didn't change here and I entered it with micro, so I'm still holding this. I want to see if we're gonna have more upside the rest of the day, at least to fill the overnight gap. And what I want to see right now, it's SPY really holding the VWAP because it's still fighting it there. If NQ can break these little resistance here, that's pre-market lows, we could have a inverse head and shoulder here. That's an ugly reaction on NQ. NQ definitely needs to break this level. Morning. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna start locking in some profits here. Yeah, if we can have NQ breaking pretty much morning's highs, I think we're gonna have a lot more upside. Literally, you want to see this. If cannot break that level, I think it's gonna go down to yesterday's lows. Dude, look at beautiful. Congrats if you took this trade with me. That was a very clean ES hold. We still have NQ fighting this level. It really needs to hold it. If can hold it, look at this gap here. And the 30-minute candles looking pretty bullish, but we need a hold of that level. If that can happen, I can see NQ literally going for the gap. But it needs to break that level first. Look at ES. That's beautiful. I'm gonna sell one more. Holding just one micro. Yeah, we have data in 7 minutes. Look at ES. Beautiful. Should I get all my profit and then get out of here before data? Yeah, I'm all out. I'm all out. Beautiful. Who took that with me? That was clean. That was pretty clean. Almost 4K there. I'm done. Well, I should be done, but I kind of like this NQ possible trade. Yeah, this is my day for today. 3,800. $20 minutes of work, almost 4K for this morning. Pretty good. I'm gonna wait and see if NQ is really gonna hold here. It's gonna break out here, or it's gonna go lower to pre-market yesterday's lows. I want to see what's going to happen with data. Did I take a trade yesterday? Yes. Did see. I did. I did. This is my month. June. a little bit over 84K. I took one trade yesterday. What's my average day? I don't know, to be honest, because I don't really pay attention to a P&L. All I do is look for good setups. Like, I really don't care about my P&L. In fact, I used to trade without looking my P&L, but because I'm streaming, you guys like watching that. But I don't really care about the P&L. I don't watch my P&L when I'm trading. All I do is watch the charts, to be honest. I'm only watching the charts, looking what's going on in the charts. That's gonna tell me if I should take profits, what's my stop loss, what's my PT, what's my entry, everything. I always tell you guys this, and I still think it is extremely important, especially when you're starting. Forget about the money. You're not gonna make money, I will say, the first few months. If you make any money, it's honestly, it's luck. Just think about you are learning how to read the market, really understanding the market, price action. I will say really understanding price action, be really patient, wait for good setups, and the money is gonna come after. But at the beginning, forget about the money. Don't watch the P&L. Like, only watch the charts. The chart, it's what's gonna tell you everything that you need to trade, to be able to trade. Like, literally, when I'm trading on my own, I'm just like this, like just watching what's going on here on the charts. That's it. Okay, we got beautiful bounce on ES, NQ2, but ES, I will say, was cleaner because we had a very clean pre-market lows hold. Yeah, NQ, I don't have any level here, to be honest. But yeah, this can be another trade. I don't think I'm gonna take it, to be honest. We could do one with one micro, just for science. Because I really like these possible gap fill play. And that will be awesome if we can catch this move. And I really like this 30-minute candle. Beautiful 740 reaction here on ES. Okay, so can NQ hold here? Looks like it wants to. So when you have a slow move down, that's a pullback. When you have a sharp, strong, so there's a few things that you can know that it's gonna tell you if it is giving back the move or if it is just a pullback. One, the size of the candles. The bigger the body, the stronger it is. So if the pullback is small candles, that's literally a pullback, right? And it's a slow also. If you have big candles, like engulfing candles, that most likely is not a pullback, it's a change of direction. Yeah, I will say the size of the candle, especially the bodies, and how fast it's going down. Yeah, like that can happen like yesterday, right? Yesterday, yes. Most of the time when you have that, that's news or something made the market move like that. When you have a very volatile candle, right? Like yesterday, ES candle, this one. If you guys were yesterday on the stream, this one here. That was a very red engulfing candle and last minute changed it to a very bullish candle. That is not normal. Most of the time it's based, that's a news driven move. Something happened there that made the candle act like that, because that is not like a regular price action, right? Yeah, I like this NQ hold. It's looking pretty good. So, I like this one. You gotta give it all these room to go. And the first PT will be something like this. I'm gonna try it out with 1 micro. Let's see. Okay, so we had oil data at 10:30. You know, first I want to see this little resistance here getting broken. And then the main one is gonna be around here. And then we have a little bit above here. And then we have yesterday's highs. me see something. Look at ES. ES is crazy strong. Okay. I'm just gonna hold this one unless, like, I'm gonna put my stop loss here and I'm gonna take profits a little bit before the gaps get filled, and that's it. I'm not gonna touch anything else. I'm gonna let it do whatever it wants to do. You guys can see in here. Is my BT and my stop loss. That's the game plan. The entire game plan, you guys can see it here. I don't see, like, this is a clear resistance, but I don't see it like a major resistance. So I think if the market is strong, easily it's gonna break that. I think this one is the main one. You have, for me, resistance, the strongest one are one, if I see it, the market reacting on the bigger time frames. Two, if they act as support and resistance. Like in the past, you want to see it acting as support and resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a gap fill play. ES looks like once yesterday's highs. And the Q still have a long way to go to fill the gap. SMH is having a little bit of trouble keeping the uptrend, so that's maybe why NQ is having trouble here. Don't want to add here. No, I'm done trading. I'm done trading for today. This is my last trade, and I only took it with one micro because I'm doing it for science only. Most of the time, if my first trade is good, I don't take more trades. I'm done. That's how I keep my money in my pocket. I mean, the trade is still valid. It's giving you still a good entry. Like, if it's not breaking my stop loss, I think it's still bullish. But yeah, SMH is having trouble going higher. It's losing the VWAP. So that's definitely gonna make it difficult for NQ to keep going higher. Yeah, that's what SMH is doing to NQ. Okay. I like that bounce there on NQ. Yeah, really nice reaction there. Please, can you show your SMH chart? Yeah, I don't have anything. Like, I'm just looking at the 5-minute time frame. Like, I'm not looking at any level, to be honest. Just at the 5-minute time frame. The VWAP. I want to see it holding the VWAP. That's gonna help NQ. Let me see how it's looking on the bigger time frames. Look how beautiful the gaps work. So SMH yesterday filled the gap and it reacted there. Like, look how perfect was that. This was a gap here. Filled the gap and reacted there. Now trying to hold here. That was perfect. Gap close reversal there. So yeah, it's right at support. It's really trying to hold the VWAP, but it's not looking too strong, to be honest. But I like that Enki is really fighting here. Those candles look ugly, but it keeps holding support. So that's good. Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, I mean that most of the time that's what happens when you have a news-driven gap up. You have a huge gap up, and then most of the time you have a little consolidation, then give back the move, fills the gap, and then keep going higher. But Meta, it's really difficult to read because Meta, it's a weird stock. Very weird. Meta, Amazon also move very weird, and Nvidia after the split also. What's the price target? So your price target are always your next resistance. So go to your chart, look what's the next big resistance, and that's your price target. The market moves level by level. So for me, the levels that are important are the ones on the bigger time frames and that acted as support and resistance in the past. So you just go to your chart and look what's the next big level for ES. That's how I trade, right? That's my entry. My levels are my entries, my stop loss, and my BTs. So for ES, it's right at resistance. That's the level. So we have here ES right at resistance. That's pre-market highs. You could have a little bit of trouble here, like maybe pulls back here, around here maybe. So you could have pull back here, and maybe if the market is still strong, maybe it keeps going higher to the next big level. So the next big level, it will be yesterday's highs on ES. If you can break pre-market highs, the next one it's gonna be yesterday's high. So how do you take profits? So you take some profits here, and you wait to see if it's gonna go back down or it's gonna break these. And then you just wait to see how it's gonna react to the next big level. Me, I like taking profits a little bit before the big levels. Some people hold the entire position. I do not. I think it depends how you feel. Like, I do like taking profits on the way up. Like, you guys see me doing that all the time. You can rewind the stream today and see how I took profits on today's trade. Some people just put their stop loss, their PT, and then don't take any profits, and it holds the entire position to whatever the market goes. Either they stop them out or it goes to their PT. So it's gonna depend on you. You like the way to trade. It's like 1,000. You can trade however you want. To be honest, it's just like you need to understand what works for you. Like, I like taking profits on the way up. I think it's gonna depend on how good you can control your emotions. And I know that I take profits on the way up because psychologically, it's easier for me to hold 1 or 2 runners to see what's gonna happen next. If I can catch a bigger move, if the market's gonna keep going higher, or because when you're holding your entire position and you see the market going up and then goes back down and stop you out, how you're gonna feel if you're holding your entire position. I know if I'm taking profits on the way up and then stop me out with my last runner or 2 runners, I'm fine. Like, it doesn't matter to me. But I know it will affect me emotionally if I'm holding my entire position and I see my PNL. Well, because I'm watching the PNL here when I'm trading with you guys. But I definitely don't like the feeling of seeing my trade going green and then going red. I know it's gonna affect me. So if that doesn't affect you, you can just keep holding your entire position. I know for me, mentally, I do better if I take profits on the way up. So again, it's gonna depend how you feel when you're holding your entire position or you take profits on the way up or down, obviously. I mean, when it comes to trading, like, you can trade however you want. At the end of the day, it's whatever works for you. Some people love ICT concept. Other people do like what's the name of that? Bookmark or something? I don't know. They use like, what's the name for the green and red circles that people watch? That is the volume. I don't know. So other people use support and resistance or supply and demand. Yeah, Bookmap, that. Other people only trade the 15-minute orb. And other people only trade the 30-minute orb. Whatever works for you, just keep doing that. I know what worked for me is keeping my charts extremely clean, and the less that I do, the less trade that I take, and the more patient I am, the more money I make. Look at ES, man. NQ stuck here, and it's definitely SMH. SMH is keeping NQ very stuck. Yeah, it just keeps going. Some other people use fibs. Everything works. Everything works. But sometimes everything is not gonna work because it's gonna, like, if you have a trendy market, everything can work. Like, I can trade the 5-minute orb, the 15, the 30, whatever, the 1 hour orb. I can trade anything on a trendy market. I love trading the way that I trade, price action, just keeping it like extremely simple. Reading the candlesticks, like really reading the candlesticks, support and resistance. That's it. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Mark. Like the video, guys. Remember to like the video. Help me with that. Okay, so we have very slow price action now. Data 10, it's 10:30, so we should have some movement here with oil data, or maybe not. I don't know. All I can say here is the more stuff you put in the charts, the more complicated you talk about trading, the more complicated you're gonna make it for you to trade. Sometimes I see people saying so many stuff and watching so many indicators and reading all other people online that I'm like, I don't understand how you even trade like that. Like, it's too much for me to process. And I remember when I started trading futures, I was kind of like reading what people were saying that they had more time trading futures, and I'm like, I don't know what's that. This is so confusing. Like, in my mind, I'm still like, sometimes I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying, but why it looks so overcomplicated when it's not. Okay. If NQ cannot hold this little support here, it's gonna stop me out and I'll be done here. Why do you think Fridays are your worst days? I think I don't have patience on Fridays. I was having a really difficult time. Yeah, I got stopped out there. We might stop here, but I don't know. Very clean reaction. Like today, I think ES is extremely clean. NQ, I don't like how much difficulty it had for keep going higher. It's definitely SMH. SMH is pulling NQ lower. We might hold here. Who knows? Doji, yeah. I do see that and what you're saying, that Doji candle on the 30-minute time frame. It's here. Yes. April, if you're having difficulty, just take out, like, clean your charts. Like, remove everything from your charts and then only put previous day highs and lows, pre-market highs and lows, and that's it. You do not take any trades, you do not do anything unless price action on ES and NQ take them to those 4 levels. You don't even need to watch Nvidia, SMH like I do, because if you wanna, I don't really need it to watch SMH, to be honest, because I have a plan, right? Like my plan was, okay, I'm entering here, this is my stop loss, that's pre-market lows. If NQ cannot hold that, I'm out. So I don't need to watch anything else, only price action here, and looks like it's gonna hold. Okay. If NQ cannot hold here, I do think it's gonna go for yesterday's lows, because I don't know why it stopped here. Like I said before, I don't have any level here. I don't see a clear reason why NQ, this was today's lows. Okay. This is my day today. I'm done. And that's why if my first trade is green, I don't take more trades because I hate giving back profits. Like I really hate doing that. So I'm gonna stick to my rule. If my first trade is pretty good and green, I'm done. But yeah, a little bit under 3K for today, and I'm done, guys. Watch out for NQ if it goes to yesterday's lows. I think you can have a nice bounce there if that happens. Yesterday's lows or 30K. Yeah, I will say yesterday's low or 30K, because 30K is a nice round psychological number. So that could provide a quick scalp. Still have NQ holding here, but the price action now, it's ugly. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. I don't like this price action. Yeah. I'm done. So I'll see you guys again mañana. Watch out for a nice hold here or this level here, 30K. I would love to see NQ going down to 30K. See you guys mañana. Thank you. Remember to like the video. Bye.
Markets making all-time highs, everything in overdrive. Every day I went from gaming rigs to power in the AI hive. Google keeps climbing while the bears still wait for the fall. Every dip gets bought back like it never dropped at all. Apes in the trenches, YOLO bets on fire. Diamond hands locked tight as the candles climb higher. Gamma squeezes ripping through the options chain. FD's up in flames, a pretty life-changing game. Tandis, everybody chasing tandis. Hey, I run in everything, the future looking trendy. Body dive, Robbie, that we never learned a lesson. Every day's a new rotation, Smurfy got a trash. Yeah. Shell exploding 30% in a single day. Microsurging on the chips that AI gotta pay. Data center rising like cities made of light. Algorithms trading algorithms deep into the night. AI writing code, AI making video scenes. Automation creeping into every workflow stream. If AI does the work and the labor fades away, who's left to buy the product at the end of the day? Traders glued their headlines, eyes locked on the screen. Situation room meetings, nothing's what it seems. Decision coming soon, but it drags into delay. Futures spike, futures crash, then they fade away. One tweet moves billions, one rumor sparks to run. Refreshing every second like it's chasing the sun. Is this innovation or a bubble in disguise? A new digital empire or a system overhyped? We're building something massive, but nobody agrees. Staying silent, system market like a storm through the thieves. Tandies, tandies, now the whole world's sending tandies. In the age of AI and endless trading dreams, we don't just chase tendies, we print reality. Yeah, markets making all-time highs, everything in overdrive. Every day I went from gaming rigs to power in the AI hive. Google keeps climbing while the bears still wait for the fall. Every dip gets bought back like it never dropped at all. Apes in the trenches, YOLO bets on fire. Diamond hands locked tight as the candles climb higher. Gamma squeezes ripping through the options chain. FD's up in flames, a pretty life-changing game. Tandies, tandies, everybody chasing tandies.